Hey guys, Insomnia here with some more AFK Arena. Today we hopped over to Fear Isaac's account, a fellow guildie from Casuals, and as you can see, 26-12, absolute crushing progression in the campaign. We just breached 300 million on my account. He is at 4.7 billion. I believe that's billion. Look at that, 4,760 million power. So accounting for that power, let's look at the heroes because we are looking for Kren. We're going to go ahead and build him. 5-star heroes are abundant on here. We have an insane amount of 5-star heroes. Look at the food. The pray and the wish and the fingers crossed to pick up the amount of food that is literally just here in all of these legendary plus heroes. Also looking down here, we have Brutus, we have everybody. Because remember, these are 5 stars out, and that is the man of the hour, Kiran. We are going to look at building him. One of the few heroes that are not built on this account. And we'll try to max him out, 76,000 diamonds. We're gonna use about 40,000 of those to go ahead and pick up a couple copies of him with the desired heroes so we can continue to build him. So let's go ahead, we'll get into the summons, and again, just adding more heroes on here. So we got a Mauler card out of a pull, so we get another copy of Brutus. Pretty good. His shielding, his immunity is very, very strong for Brutus. We have a total of 31 elite stones. We're going to go ahead and pop these open. Again, we are looking for Kiran, trying to get more copies of him because every copy we get is one that we do not have to build. So let's see what we get here. We got Silas, we got Titus. Looks like quite a few. We got Cecilia. I don't see any of Kiran yet. We did not get any, no Celestials, no Hypogens out of that pull. But that's okay because most of them are pretty well 5-star built at this point. But that is a lot of heroes. We got Damon in there. We got Grez in there, Warwick. But a lot of elite stones that we've been saving. So we're going to go ahead, hop into the Noble Tavern, use up all of our companion summons. Again, hoping that we can pull some copies of Kiran. So we have 770 companion summons here. First one, just a little bit more food, which again is not needed too much on this account. Remember, the companion points are a little bit lower when it comes to the elite rates that you see out of here. But if we can pull a copy of Kiran, it would be very, very nice. There's our first elite, guys, which gives us a copy of Solus. Need to rework her Floral Spectre, and she will be very, very strong. But overall, they've kind of dropped her and then left her because if the Floral Spectre dies, doesn't do the most damage. It really does mitigate the damage that Solus puts out. And our last companion points just brings us a couple more rare cards. So let's go ahead. We'll combine all of those up, giving us, of course, a lot more food there. And we'll auto ascend for a little bit more food. All right, now we're going to get into the regular scrolls, have 115 regular scrolls, and we have Inoki in there for the desired summons. But again, we want to go ahead and use the regular scrolls, trying to pick up some copies of Kiran. I would love to see him. He is in the wish list, which we can look at the wish list actually right now. Interesting enough, we have 5-star heroes in the wish list. There is Kiran right in the middle of the Maulers. Everybody else is already maxed out, so we don't have to worry about just building more copies with the heroes that we're getting. There's an elite. Fingers crossed it's Kiran. It is another copy of Oscar. Oscar's another hero that definitely can use a rework. I built him all the way on my main account. Pretty disappointed with his performance, even in the Abyssal Expedition. Kind of disappointing, but another elite right there, which is another copy of Isolde. All right, 65 scrolls left here. Still, fingers crossed, looking for that copy of Kiran. Every third in here will give us a pull. We do have 175 scrolls to use for Maulers. There's another elite card, which gives us a copy of Titus. So we're in the right faction, but still not a copy of Kiran. And unfortunately, this is what we've usually seen is upon the release looking for a new hero. Sometimes it's very, very difficult to summon, to pick them up on day one. We got 2 more pulls here. And there's another elite pull. Hopefully it is the one we're looking for. It is Titus again. So back-to-back Titus pulls there. And a double. Our final one is a double. Can it be a copy of Kiran? It is Skarathan Gorvo. So double pull there. Do have a couple cards on the table. Let's see if we can pull him out of these. Maybe this is where our luck is going to be with these cards. We get a copy of Sophia, which is always good to see. Copy number 2, hopefully Kiran, it is going to be a double copy of Sophia. All right, so let's swap this over, and we'll swap it over to our Maulers. 175 scrolls, so again, fingers crossed we get a couple copies of Kiran. 1 or 2 would be ideal. That way we can eat up some of the food that we got and actually get him built. Boom, pull number 2, just a little bit more food, so we know this one is going to be an elite pull. There we go, just a single. But we have a pretty good chance of pulling him, which Cetrana, another copy of Cetrana there. And I still want to see him. I don't know what's going on, but we need to see a couple copies. It's hard when you have kind of a 1 in 20 choice for the heroes that we're pulling. And there's another Mauler pull, which is Titus again. Wow, 100 scrolls left. Which, look at the rare, guys. That is a lot of rare. Completely full again. Gives a lot more copies of Elite Plus. We got Titus in there. We got Sophia in there. And, of course, a lot more food combinations. And a lot of Maulers. We have a lot of Maulers on this account. All right, guys. 10 more pulls to pull some copies of him. And there is an Elite. There's a copy of Inoki. So again, still no luck with Kiran in this point. All right, 75 scrolls left. Couple more rare cards. Come on, we got to pull at least one. There's another elite. It's going to be a copy of Inoki again. All right, 55 scrolls left, guys. Then it's going to go right to the desired summons. So 3 more rares on that pull. And another elite right there. Inoki. That's triple Inoki, guys. Sophia and Inoki we've seen a lot of. Got a lot of copies of Titus. And an elite. We have one more pull here. It is a copy of Cetrana. Wow. And our final pull, just a little bit more food. All right, so we have one more card on the table, and then it is looking at the desired summons. So hopefully it is Kiran. It is Drez. All right, so we know this one we're going to get copies of him. There he is. Look at everybody else in here is already completely maxed. So when it comes to the summons, kind of crazy to see everybody maxed. It's a dream that I have one time to go through and get everyone maxed. But let's go ahead and get into the summons. Hopefully we can pull a couple copies of this guy pretty early. First one brings us a couple elite cards. Pull number 2, again, just a couple elite cards. If it's going to be 9,000 every time, it is going to be very, very expensive. And there's our copy, so that will take him to Elite Plus. We need some doubles, some triples, some back-to-backs would be ideal. And another copy right there. Not too bad. We only had to do one more pull. All right, so we need one more copy, and we can build him up quite a bit. All right, so 2. So this third one will give us another copy. And there he is, guys. All right, so there's another copy of Kiran and another card on the table. We'll make sure that we use that, but we are full again. All right, so there's a couple more rares or a couple more elites. All right, so there is Kiran, and we know we do have quite a bit of food down here that we can use. So we'll actually go down right to the bottom. Let's see who we have in this faction. If we actually, I mean, we got to have some food in here somewhere. Titus and Inoki. I'm not going to use any of the regular. As we can see, we're just keeping a lot of copies in here. But I know we got quite a bit of food. It might be right towards the top, and I just happened to miss it. There it is. So we'll go with these 3. So it is actually right in the top. All right, so there is Legendary. Here is the other copy of him. So that'll take him to Legendary Plus. Boom, look at the food, guys. Wow. Again, absolutely kill for the amount of food that is just sitting here with this heroes. All right, so there is Mythic Plus. So we need 4 copies. We're not going to go through all of the diamonds on here. We can use about 30,000 more, and we need 4 copies. So we got a couple more pulls, and we'll see if we can get them. Hopefully we can pull a copy out of here because we need 4. There he is, guys. Boom. Our first copy of him, leaving us 3. So we need 3 total copies. Hopefully we can get lucky with these last couple, not having to be the full 9,000 pull. That is 2. That means the next one is going to give us a copy. We need 3 still, and just a single, so we need 2 more. 2 more copies. We should be able to build him up with 2 more copies. Couple more rare cards there. And another copy there. We just need 1 more, guys. 1 more copy, and we will have him all the way built to Ascended, which is what we wanted. And there it is, and it's a double, meaning that we're going to actually pull 2 copies of him for the final pull. Wow, and that gives us another card on the table. We'll go ahead and use it because we are looking to build him, which if it is him, it'll be a copy of Verk. But guys, that is exactly how you build heroes and how you build them really, really fast, sitting on a lot of resources. Fortunately, we didn't pull him earlier. We could have actually added some stars on there to him. But there he is, guys, up to Ascended, meaning that we can add a little bit more level by level. Baby time, 28 more points there in the Elder Tree, bringing the total, boom, to 119. That is the max for the Elder Tree. 119 right now with the new hero. I believe we have enough tree juice, so we can go ahead and level all of these up. 109 is the max for the tree. So even there, guys, the tree is maxed out. Look at that. Never seen it before. Level 119 tree, absolutely maxed out in every single category. 109 is the max. So let's go ahead. I think we got some room maybe in the Resonating Crystal. Not sure exactly how deep. Look at all the slots. And we don't have a slot for him. I was going to drop him in here, level him up to 550, but let's go ahead and take a look at him, guys. He is built. We just have to add a couple stars to him. Very, very cool to see the Fanatical Kren. And again, big shout out to Fear Isaac for letting me build him. Very, very cool to see the summons. And he is going to be a monster. There's a lot of formations I can see him working really, really well with. When you get him maxed out, he is going to need, of course, the signature item, just for the simple fact that normal attacks will have the ability to stun, and the stun is increased the higher that the signature item goes. So very, very powerful in that aspect. And also his furniture. With the Enshrouding Bomb ability, reducing haste is going to be very important for him, allowing the energy regeneration of the enemy team, actually slowing it down, especially with his 9 of 9, because you get an additional smoke bomb in congested areas, again, reducing the haste of enemy teams. There's not that many heroes that we see the haste reduction like Alna, Wukong, and now Kiran. Overall, very, very cool hero. Again, big shout out to Isaac for allowing me to build this hero. It was very, very cool to do the summons. So let me know in the comments, guys, what you guys think. If you think he's really going to be a new amazing hero. Also, let me know if you used him in the trial. Reinforcements is up, meaning that you can borrow a hero before you try them, essentially borrowing them just out of the gate. But again, guys, let me know in the comments what you guys think. And as always, thank you guys for watching.